Okay, so on to the next track in Sammy's Rock Empire Sundays, man. This over here is Plush. This was actually the band we were talking about, Sammy, where when you told me that there was Plush, I saw Plush on the list. I'm like, oh my god, this is a South African band, because we actually have a band called Plush in South Africa. But they're also very good, but they're very small. So Sammy was like, no, it's not. This is it's completely different. So very intriguing. I'd love to see what this is about. This song is called Hate. It was a song from 2021. But I've never heard of Plush before. We've never reacted to Plush, neither the South African one, nor the American one. I'm assuming this is an American band. But yeah, well, we're going to listen to it right now. Let's go. Instrumentation on this is fucking fire, bro. Love the fucking guitars on this is crazy. Those electric guitars are insane. So is the drumming, essentially. Obviously, relationship song over here, right? That ended, and she's obviously been hurt by this relationship and whatever else. But that hate word is something that is going to drop, and I love the fact that she's actually addressing that, because there's no way to move forward with that hate in your heart. No way. It doesn't matter who does what to you. Right? You don't want to live in that evil world, right? When someone comes into your world, right, and then does something evil to you, right, and you develop that form of like hatred, essentially, you can hold on to that all your life. It's only going to affect you, right? You're giving someone else the power to affect you, essentially. Don't get dragged into that world. Don't get dragged into that dark world just because someone dark came into your world. You want to cast those people out of your fucking world and drop that hatred thing. Because holding on to that hatred, you're just dragging yourself into that dark world that came into your life, right? So I like that. Anyway, carry on. Relationships get like that, specifically when it's like abusive relationships, physically abusive or even mentally abusive, right? That is a very dark space to be in, because it's crazy where people, when they love their partner to such a like degree, right, that when their partner starts abusing them and actually starts manipulating them and treating them like as a lesser person, essentially, eventually you start to believe that you are that lesser person, right? You actually saw it with the Diddy video, essentially, with the whole Cassie type thing, in terms of how Cassie was with P. Diddy for a long time under that level of abuse, and then was apologizing to him, right, for wanting to get away from that abuse. It's like, sorry, you're right for abusing me, and you're right, like, I'm wrong from wanting to get away from that abuse, right? That's the problem, is that those kind of things is what's unbelievably dangerous and destructive to these people, because, you know, it's very easily said than done, you know, in terms of saying, well, why don't you just leave this relationship? It's not that easy, because that mindset has been literally manipulated to such a degree. Like she said, your eyes have been distorted, that lies, blatant lies, that anybody will tell you those are fucking lies and whatever else, seem as truths. Do you know what I mean? And you start believing delusional things, essentially, where it's like, This isn't right for me, surely, right? But it must be because I'm actually unworthy. It must be my fault that he is treating me in such a manner. Do you know what I mean? So these things can get fucking heavy. And the thing is that it all comes also from like past traumas as well. Essentially, if you come from an abusive home, or if you had a very difficult upbringing, and then you get into a relationship that is abusive, it almost feels like you deserve it, right? You deserve to be in that environment because that's the only environment you know. You know what I mean? And if somebody decides to sort of leave you, or you decide to leave that person, you're the one that's doing wrong, as opposed to the actual wrong that the person is doing to you. Anyway, carry on. Because my heart is still hurting, it doesn't mean that I don't want to die slow. That is a fucking dark space to be in. So it's literally, I'm alive, but I'm pretty fucking much numb to everything, right? And it's almost like dying slow is something that you've agreed to yourself that is something you should be doing, right? You deserve to be dying slow. As if this is all on you, right? That's the problem. And that having that hatred in your heart as well is also not going to help that situation, because then again, he had the power over you, and then you got out of his clutches, and he still has the power over you mentally. Because even though you like, I hate him, that hate is a very fucking powerful thing. That resentment is a very powerful thing. That holding on to that grudge is a very powerful. It still gives him the power, right? It's about literally going and developing and building your character and building your life outside of him, and just letting him go. Forget about the hatred, forget about everything. It's just, there was this evil that was in my life. This evil's now out of my life. I don't want to be anywhere associated with that anymore. And part of that is dropping that hatred. Yeah, that's definitely a heater of a fucking track though. Really, really fire. Instrumentation fire, her voice fire, the conviction in it was fire. Loved this track, right? Definitely one of my favorites of the day. You guys let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.